Come on. Yes! Oh! I love it. Okay, right to work. Good day, and welcome back to Project Zomboid. Here with major pain, BV as usual. We're enjoying Project Zomboid, so I'm still playing it on this wonderful holiday weekend of Labor Day for us Americans. Actually, I don't know if Labor Day is celebrated throughout the world, but it doesn't matter, because clearly I'm not going to care about it too much. I'm playing Project Zomboid instead. I don't have a major intro to speak to. Realistically speaking, things are going really well. Actually, I probably need to cut down all these bottles that we have just to reduce some of the weight that we're carrying. Long story short, last time we were on, we got a ton of work done. I think I still really don't like the position I'm in with my food situation, but we've gotten pretty much all the major gear that I was looking for. We can obviously have more clay, and that's just always going to be something to work on because I'm looking to do more mason work. But we're starting to reveal the Louisville map. This whole drive-through situation was fun. We do have at least access to a gas station, and we have more non-perishable foods, so that's good. But one of the things that we don't have is, I said non-perishable? Yeah, non-perishable food. One thing we don't have is perishable foods. One. Two, higher calorie items as our, what's the word I'm looking for? Weight starts to balance out. And then three, of course, we can always find more material. We got our hands on a few pieces of iron rods, iron pipes, I'm sorry, so that we can make a few pipe bombs. And I'm afraid to use pipe bombs to get more pipe bombs, if that makes any sense. Yeah, sometimes you have to use your materials so that way you can gain new materials, right? But the work behind it is going to kind of suck. What am I getting at? I want to run over here and explore these warehouses that we expose. I already know now, looking at this is a distillery. So we drove past, so we got a good, shot at it and whatnot. It's just alcohol, so that's not going to do anything for us. This wasn't really a facility, if I remember correctly. But I'm going to leave that alone. It was, I want to say pylons and power lines. So if we drive through here, it'll just be These two stood out to me because there are a handful of items here that tell me this might be storage locations and whatnot. And then of course, I don't know how I feel about driving through the neighborhood. These packed houses means lots of zombies, and we saw lots of zombies. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. That's the intro. Anyway. Ooh, that's right, long sticks, because we were working on being able to dry food. We don't have another generator, so we need to keep our eyes out for one of those. I think that's about it. High-pitched voice. So we shall see. Anyway, why does that show if I can't use it? What is it? Anyway, fruit salad. Fruit salad? Regular salad. Regular salad. Really? I really don't have food items, so this is a problem. Create taco with cabbage. PR Mara, hello. Did you miss anything? No, I just did the intro. Nothing crazy. So cabbage, cilantro. I don't know. A jalapeno. This is the weirdest taco ever. But I don't have food. I think that's the problem here. I really don't have food items at the moment. So I need to get on it. So what's the PZ plan for today? I'm going to probably take this particular day, 7/28/26 in game, to go find more food items to put in the house. We already talked about it before that I have access to more non-perishables, but I need to get more perishable foods at this point. Let me knock these magazines out. You know what? No. I'll do this at night. I apologize. I forgot. Use the time of the day as we should. Time of the day, right? Issues. One of the problems that we definitely have is how much access we have. Thinking about the area we're in, right? So I probably should just start hitting these houses. Maybe I start with this neighborhood and then go from there. That might be a better way to do it. So loot the houses before I start, you know, super engaged with foraging, because I don't need to be just yet, right? Obviously forage for foraging's sake so I can get the experience out of it, but other than that, it's like, I ain't gotta do too much. Ooh, weapons. That is the last issue that I currently have, which it looks like my meat cleaver, I have a hammer, I thought I have a hatchet head. I got 2 hatchets in my backpack. Okay. And this one make 3. So I won't make that just yet. So you think you'll continue to live there? Yes. This is the base for a while. This is definitely the base for a while. Alright, we're good? We're good. That we will pick up. So grab it. Regular container. That was your even day. Day? PRMR. Nice, major pains, clean shaving. Yep, we are ready to get started. I never remember. I know you talk about Puerto Rico a lot, so I don't know if you will be doing anything for Labor Day specifically. Okay, it's a U.S. holiday, yes, but traditionally speaking, within the territory, is it usually recognized as a question? Would you ask? In Puerto Rico, does Labor Day really be a thing? A thing? I don't think most Americans know what Labor Day really means either, so... and Puerto Ricans are American. I'm just saying that there is a cultural difference. So... No. How do I get into this neighborhood? Do I just walk up the street instead? Because I don't like the idea of walking all the way down here. In PR, some places have it all, some places don't. We don't really celebrate it yet. It's like, you know, another U.S. territorial thing about Guam. Even though Guam is a U.S. territory, and of course the federal holiday being what it is, it doesn't necessarily mean that people are engaged in that. So that's why I asked the question for those who don't know or think I'm being weird. You know, I said I would pick up the bugs to like power level my cooking skill, and I stopped doing that all of a sudden. So please keep me honest whenever you can. Depends if it's an American company or federal. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so here's a good spot to go through, which before we do, let me sit on the ground. I feel like I have exhaustion. Not really. And it's noon. Some self-hating Puerto Rican. I don't know how to get into that conversation, but all right. I'm gonna stop. I need to keep my energy and wits about me. See that? Energy and wits. Look how he was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just getting beat up. So that's a good group. Look at that group. Excuse me. How's your day? How are you doing? Anything for the holiday? Day was good. A little busy. Hanging out with the family. Doing anything for the holiday? No. Just enjoying life. All right. We're good. First time. Bad. I saw that. They saw me too. No, they didn't see me. Interesting. Okay. Are you alone in this house? That's the important question. What do you think? Can I not get like a sneak bonus? I wish I could just be like, hey, you snuck up on them, they didn't see you, get like double damage or something for that first swing. Just to make it feel good to actually do the sneaking. I mean, granted, you know, them not responding to you is nice, but still. Audio is good. Thank you. What is this? Just rotten chicken. Who puts raw, uncooked chicken on the table to be chopped up right there? That makes no sense. I mean, one thing if it was cooked and y'all were like trying to do serving or something, but raw? Come on. Game. Do better. Alright, so we definitely have zombies outside. Whoa. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Magazine for farmers. Take it. Which you can clean the walls. There's a mod for that. Actually, Build 42, it might be part of its features today, but you can clean the floor if you get like a mop and bleach, for example. I don't know. The walls might, like I said, the walls might be added now, so. Now, when we say clean, we're talking about the blood. If it's just grime that was already there, doesn't count. I'm not getting good hits. There you go, one down. Perfect. There you go. I was about to say, like, I know we're not the strongest person in the world just yet, but it felt like I should have taken them down quicker than I did. I don't like my situation. What is going on? I got rocks. I've got hatchets. All right. I got this bucket with me. Okay. Just need to be aware of my weight capacity as we move. Door's locked. I don't like it. Growling is very loud. Couldn't hear you. Growling is very loud. All right, let's see how that works. Yeah, I get what you mean. Perfect. Wait for it. Any zombies in the immediate? No, we're good. There's definitely a zombie in this house. Yeah, there it is. Anybody else? Nope, we're good. Come on. Fight back. Fight back. Sorry. Alright. Let's see. What else we got? Picture. Why? Why? Let me out. I still hear a zombie. Oh, there. That's why. It's the window. Oh, look at you. Hey, buddy. You're in such a weird position. Game. Game. Did I check the last refrigerator? I don't remember. So, it definitely was in the kitchen, but I don't recall checking the refrigerator. So, there you go. Peanut butter. Spatula stuff. There it is. Now we're good. We're good. I think we leave. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. Hi. Hi. What you guys doing? Okay, buddy. I just wanted to say hi. You know, I'm new to the area. I was hoping to find a great storage location. What do you think? You hiding anything interesting in that bag, ma'am? Oh, I got a little bit of cash. Too bad. A juice box. You weren't hiding anything interesting in that bag. But you did have apple juice. I'll drink that. Yeah. That's a good question. What type of juice do you like? She had a friendly chip bracelet. Yes. That always feel weird taking the friendship bracelets because I just took it off a dead body. So somebody else, some other zombie out there has the matching pair, and I just don't want to be that one time where I find that zombie who gets super zombie because they realize you have their friend's friend bracelet. I know it's not a real thing, but so. Yeah, you can come and just break this window. That would help a lot. Not to mention you got bookshelf. Ooh, you got a friend. You're not alone. Can you hurry up? Remember, if you break it, no alarms go off. If I break it, alarms can go off. Yeah, almost there. One more try. 2 more tries. Push hard. Give me more. You can do it. Haven't reached it. Muscle failure coming. Nothing's happening. Aha! Perfect. Good job. You'll receive a bill for my personal training later. You have more than one friend. That's a lot of friends in this house. There are 4 people in this house. There was a lot more than 4 people. Why are there so many people in that house? I'm glad I didn't jump in there. Oh man. Alright, this is actually a bad angle. This is a really bad angle. Got it. I got this. I got this. See? Didn't freak out. His heart may have been pounding, but I didn't freak out. Oh, yeah. Alright, angle line. My heart's pounding a little bit too, man. Just a little bit. But we're okay. Okay. Oh, there's still people in this house. Are y'all having like a community get together or something? Like, God. He did good in here? Angler magazine? No. Glassmaking level 1, already have it. So. I'm having more confidence with major pain in your skills, so I'm not freaking out as easily. Yeah. Salt, pepper, and all these people were in the kitchen, which is strange to me. Kitchen zombies. That's what we're calling them now. Kitchen zombies. All right. Well, so how did I feel about what just happened? I mean, at this point I hit three houses. All right, we keep going. I hear them. Where are you coming from? I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I was looking for fresh food. Definitely food running at the moment, but I'm also grabbing, you know, other interesting materials, but food is the focus for sure. Opportunities for things like bread are acceptable. Take the potato. I already know I'm not going to do the steak. Chips, pepper, come on. More peanut butter. Got lots of peanut butter. I feel like I should have bread too, so that way I can smother that peanut butter on it. Hey, get out of here. I feel like this house is a death trap at the moment. Twine, take it. Alright, keep moving. Remember the last non-vegan that you... What's the last non-vegan thing I ate? Ahi tuna. like a steak tuna, seared, salt, pepper. Oh, and that was it. That was the last thing that was non-vegan that I ate. How long ago? Obviously, you know, years, but I do remember the last meal. Okay, so we hit the corner. Did that flash zombie? No. Did you intentionally pick that as my last vegan meal? No. No. You know, when I first made the change, I was kind of in a place where I was trying to find recipes and getting used to things and so on and so forth. Had a couple of I'm going to say it that way, right? Cheat opportunities. Because, like, I tell people, like, I went cold turkey, which is still true. I threw everything in the house away. But I had a couple of nights where it was like, yo, I just gonna go get something, or hanging out with a friend, going to dinner, so on and so forth. So I actually was out with a friend in the case of the tuna situation, and there was nothing on the menu that was vegan, and I was just like, look, let me just get maybe fish and I'll be happy about that, which I wasn't happy. I mean, it didn't taste bad or anything like that. It was actually a really good deal, but you know, I wasn't satisfied with the process of being like, I have to, you know, make do when I'm out, and it really made me change my mindset. So long story short, it was not my intentional last vegan meal. It was just like the last time I was willing to be like, I've got to eat. I could just wait until I get home. You know, I can get water, a salad with nothing on it, or French fries if you got it. And a lot of times people will have nothing, steamed vegetables or something like that. Fine, but you know, years ago, especially before I'm living where I am right now, I didn't always have an option available. So today I'm better about it. I could sit down and just like let me have water or drinking beer and I'll be all right. But at the time I was still getting used to it. So that's the story. All right, I think we're good. If you didn't notice, I'm heading back to the base. Decent amount of kills, hit 500 marker, and we got a lot of non-perishables, not perishables, but it is what it is. We still got a lot of work to do, so I'm not like super pressed about hanging out at the base here, but we'll see. I see some people feel weird when I order just fries or like random assortment things to make do. Yeah, it's a other people will make you feel weird about being vegan more often than they honestly feel weird about you being vegan. So if you don't make it weird, they will make it weird. Just don't let it, you know, hold you back. Those are the words I'm going to say. It's your experience. Don't let anybody else take that away from you. And like that was something for me to get used to, and today I feel like I am. I think that's the way I would say that. Good. But I feel like I'm preaching, and if I am, please let me know. I will shut up. Good there. We'll pop the things I need to get cooked in the oven real quick, so that way they cook and are available to recipes. Turn that baby on. Limes are seasoning unless you eat them straight up. That is the freezer. I apologize. And I didn't realize I put the potato in there. Yeah, freezer stuff wrong. Potato almost done. Potato almost done. The jars are gonna take a minute, so I can still put things away. Stick salt in here with crackers. Grab the cooked potato. Done. Did you see that? That potato is 23 hunger. See, that's why we like potatoes and things. That is freezer. Put you in there, and I can make a quick meal. All right, cabbage, zucchini. What else we got here? Random vegetable. Potato. It's 20 hunger right there. add the cilantro. Love that idea. And that's a dish for now. Colby, what's going on, dude? Oh, I installed EVE Online. It took forever. I had to put a second hard drive on my computer because all the other stuff I got going on, but I did install it. I signed into a handful of my alts just to like see how things worked out, and I realized that I know on my main character I'm gonna have to move a bunch of stuff around, but I need to get used to the new UI. But I did want to tell you that I did install. I'm following through what I said. I'll give it some time and give it a chance. All right, let's see. Back up. Pop into the empty carton spot, and nice. The new fitting screen really messed with me. Like, it took me a minute to be like, what am I looking at? I feel like it's unnecessary, the way they decided to build it. It looks good, but I was just, it's interesting. Let's just put it that way. All right. I say new. I know you've been playing for a minute now, so I don't know what new is. Like, I don't know how fresh those new screen and dynamics are. So, you know, give me a little bit of grace when I say that. All right. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so let me, recognizing my situation, hop in here. We will wash ourselves. Did a little bit of killing, nothing crazy. Wash our containers, and that did not do what I wanted it to do. Wash all weapons. That did what I wanted to do. It's the most difficult thing you've had to learn to get used to in PZ. What's the most difficult thing to get used to? Probably the thing that I would claim to my fame in Project Zomboid: food. Feeding yourself. I have no idea why people play Project Zomboid like it's Starvation Simulator. You don't have to treat your character so poorly. And the better you treat your character, the better they perform. So, you know, I would say the most difficult thing for me to get used to is getting used to the nutrition system. And after I got used to it, I was like, we're good. It makes sense if you're willing to apply your knowledge of nutrition systems in real life, which a lot of people don't have knowledge of that. So there's your problem, right? Just realized I got a bunch of like reading material on me to get rid of real quick. I still want to use the daylight, so we're not going to hold on to those things. As in, we're not going to sit down and read those at the moment. I've still got, what, 3 hours before the sun goes down in game? So, nodule, tree branch. But yeah, going back to your question, PRMR, I mean, realistically, Project Zomboid is a realistic based game, right? The idea is for you to apply your knowledge in various different ways and then role play with your character. So, you know, the only system I think in this game that is a little unrealistic is specifically the forging system, because you can find anything. But outside of that system, everything else feels really good to play with. So you just have to kind of make it work with the knowledge that you have. So the more, what do they call it? Useless information you know, the better you are at Project Zomboid. I think that's the way that I would say that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna work maybe this way. Maybe what's in here? I don't like this. Okay. Man, I should have taken the car. You know what? I still have no. It's getting late. Maybe I don't take the car. We're not here for the views, man. We're here for the life. Wild eggs. Oh, if only. My wording skill really is that high. Yeah, it really is that high. I'm only 2 off. Yes. Saplings. Great find. Take one of those. Grab the insects. You just gotta do the work. Seems like foraging is alright skill. It is. And always the way I play ends up being my #1 skill. It does not matter what type of character build I use. I will max the foraging skill because every character can benefit from them. It is not a single, you know, design that the foraging system doesn't work well with. I'm specifically trying to get it up because I can find gunpowder and pipes on the ground as an engineer within the trash category. But if you're not in an area that does well with trash, for example, then, you know, there's no use in doing so. Which is one of the reasons why we're even in Louisville, because the engineer being in a consistent residential area should be able to find more trash type items. And that's my plan. You can actually find a full pipe bomb as an engineer if your skill is high enough. The problem, of course, is being patient and finding a good place for it. So even here on the road, this is a straight road. Trash is just normal, but stones are abundant. Like it's hard to work around and hard to get used to. So yeah. Alright, what's up, dudes? I really would like to continue working in the area. Can you die? What do you think? No? Yes? Maybe so? Thank you. I appreciate it. Take the watch and the earbuds. Those are all electronic scraps. Whoa. Oh, is this the house? This is the... Sorry. Hey, we got more clay. This is working out just fine. Is that okay? All right. Let's fight. Sweet. Good. Yeah. Perfect. And I win. And you ain't got no legs. If you're falling over after somebody breathes on you. Yes, if you recall, I ran a lot of these zombies down with one of my vehicles. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, you didn't die. Digital watch, take it. Carl there doing the work that we need. You guys are like, really? I feel like I should have had this type of attention over here. There you go. Perfect. Not perfect. Hi. Whew, okay. Candace. Good night. Hello. I release you. Got no name on you. Did you see how many swings it takes with the other zombie? No, I forgot to actually count that. But again, this is a holiday weekend for me, so as much as I did legitimately forget, I probably wouldn't have done it, you know, now. But for the video, I will put a small, like, notification on there for it. There's my shotgun. Planks are nice to grab, but not right now. And pop into the house. There you go. I recall that I wanted to come back here anyway, so now I'm here. What did I want? No, I mean, I'll take carpentry level 3. I don't expect to use it too much, but again, better to have it, not need it. Okay. And this, even though it's a survivor home, I recall going through most of the stuff upstairs, and we already got the good stuff up here, didn't we? Yep, I feel good about this. Other than the melee schematic and the earbuds, which are electronic scraps to use. Remember getting a gun from the kitchen room? Yep. There's... I'm not gonna fight to get back there for no reason. What is in here? Hang on. There's a doll. Okay, we're good. So I've definitely hit up this house. give me a second then. And I need to decide where I'm going from here, right? Build the map. Let's go ahead and make sure I mark this so I don't forget. And while I'm at it, where's our house? House is here. We went down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't recall going across that one. All right, cool. In build 42, the only reason why I said build 42. In apocalypse settings, the only reason why you mark the house is to make sure you don't go back to try to loot it again. Zombies can still spawn within the direct area, so. But it looks like I should continue to loot this spot. There are bullets here. I'm sorry. That's just gunpowder to grab. No, nothing else. Stone blades are cool and all, but you just got stuff. Oh, that's right. I remember. I was like, I can't eat any of this. I'm gonna take the salsa. Oh, fair enough. We're good. We're good. Okay. I'm out. And this house looks like a war zone. Caused by one man. How do I feel? Let's eat you. I should be hitting normal weight now. Yep, there it is. We are normal weight officially now. So you can tell that by the fact that it's gone. So my slow metabolism just means that I don't need as many calories as other people. But still. Major man, one man army. That's right. All right. Let's is this another survivor home right next to it? Oh, that's amazing. I didn't even realize that when I came through here last time. That's huge. Maybe that's why there were so many zombies. I actually fought 2 sets of survivor home spawns. Okay. Glad I brought the car when I did that then. Yep. Just yo, you did not cooperate, ma'am. Look at that. AI making me work for it. Alright. Oh, I win. It's over. You can't do anything. How you gonna miss the stomp? Alright. And let's see if I can easily get in. I say that. All I have to do is, take off one of the planks, but still. Anybody home? Anybody home? I don't visually see anything. I see that window busted. Garage not unlocked. Couple zombies. Glass broken from the inside, obviously. Makes that a problem. I love how they just take turns. That's amazing. I got it. I got you. There are zombies inside. Yes, I understand. Ooh, game got weird. Alright. We're good? We're good. Inside? Hilarious. How many zombies are here? Alright, let's flash the door. It's just one. Ooh, that could have been worse. It's a weird spot to fight at, so I ain't gonna lie about it. Jumpsuit. I will take a new set of military. Oh no, that's not good. Must be above me. Alright, steel rod. Sapling, yes. Fist weapons. I didn't know that was a thing in game. Hatchet, yes. We're good? Yeah. Box number 1. There's shells and a plank and a shotgun with nails. Where is this other zombie growling from? Yeah, he's definitely upstairs. Okay. We got zombies outside. I was seen. Check. You know what? Let me get out here and deal with this now before it's a problem later. Can always come back. Can always come back. Perfect. Good, 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 good. No. No, 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 no. There you go. There you go. Meat cleaver gone. Alright, it's no longer good. That's unfortunate. Hatchet. Which one of the hatchets are going to go up first? Let's attach. Yeah. Hi. I just want to hang out. I just want to hang out. Okay. Look. Oh man. So what time is it? It's 9:20, and I should leave. Come back. I mean, I can get a quick account for what is here, but come back, man. Like, don't push yourself to grab anything here. I said that, and the game immediately shows me a watermelon. Okay. This golf bag has a bunch of weapons in there. I mean, I can sharpen the blade. Yeah, so we'll just throw that on the back real quick. Yep, 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 yep. We're leaving. We're leaving. Like I said, I'm over here immediately talking about don't push yourself. You know, you could just leave, and I'm being stupid. Okay. Cross my fingers, I get katana at some point. Yeah, I hear that. Actually, no, I don't, because in build 41, it was possible to like super power level a katana under the long blade category and really like sing with that and make it a thing. So Raymond's medical situation south of Louisville, not south of, it's east of Louisville, I apologize. That was fun. But in build 42, one, I've yet to see a katana. So let me call that out real quick. Aiden Love, who is still alive, mind you, back on, you know, our sunflower farm, we never saw a katana spawn. So yeah, I don't know what they did with that, truth be told. All right, I was definitely right to head home. It's already 10:10 in the game. I've got bodies turning into skeletons. We've been here a while. We have been here a while. Let's check that real quick. It is day 17, 12 hours survived, which means it's day total 13. I said 13. Sorry, day 18. I'll drop my 2 saplings here real quick. Not in the bag. And that makes 2 more long sticks, actually. So, long stick number 1, let's just not forget. And I think I'm ready to do whatever I was going to do here. Let me drop these real quick. It's the drying racks, isn't it? The small plant drying racks are ready to go. I just need 2 rods, which I can make already. See ya. Quick shout out for Misfit, mind you, from our YouTube group. She has started getting into Project Zomboid and finding it to be as fun as exciting as we all love. I think her PV, she was saying, personal best is 8 days. So if you're listening to this recording in the future, keep with it. It is such a great game and offers a lot of, you know, various unique experiences, but at the same time, some experiences are exactly the same. So figure out your play style, lean into it, and keep enjoying it. There you go. Chives, and we're good. Let me run over here real quick and drop our clay. Yeah. I say drop, but that's not smart. What did I do with all my clay already? I turned it into stuff? Did I turn it into stuff? I put that stuff out here, and I need to press it, which is why I put the extra clay in here. Nope. Close. It's close. There it is. Ah. So that's 10 clay ready to go. So I can actually start building stuff. I actually made one thing. That's right. I made the mortar pestle. Okay. Give this check real quick. What did I want to do to start power leveling this? Why do I want to power level this? I am trying to remember. There is something about pottery specifically that I like, that I think makes sense. It's just making bricks, man. Okay, make bricks. Let me see something real quick. When I press one brick, do I get experience? Yes. Yes, I do. So just pressing the brick in itself gives you experience. You don't have to fire it. So that's actually really good to know. And we'll do this real quick. There's pottery, level 2. I know other recipes unlock with pottery. My main, I shouldn't say main at this point. My other playthrough, you know, with Aiden, we unlocked a bunch of stuff. I'm just not remembering everything at the moment. So leave that alone. Let's leave that alone for now. Long story short, we are on the way to get somewhere. Remember I said I wanted to replace those log walls in the back with proper bricked walls. But other than that, I think we're good. Made it through 1 liter of water for the day. Make sure we fill on that. Drop our bucket. That's another thing I need to do. Place item, put the bucket up here. When you say clay, I think, oh, plastering and playing that was fun. I don't know what that is, but heard. I'll have to look up the game later, or you can put it inside Discord, so that way I can easily find it. Okay. Good to go. I say good to go. The dude is not ready to sleep, as we can see here. Okay. Carve, make bone. Interesting. So the first weapons, I thought it said fist weapons originally, is a bunch of, they changed that into recipes here instead of things you just randomly learn. No, my park ranger just already knows how to use these or make those. That's why. Interesting. So the park ranger can already know how to do that, whereas other characters have to learn it. Fair enough. You're also thinking about a bucket outside to clean your van when it rains. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I just need to make more buckets. And the reason for it is because we have the water in the back from the river, so I can just collect water that way. But yes, you're right. There's another element of that. Now that I think about it, I didn't want to have to do a bunch of running back and forth. I did want to do a little bit of collecting water, despite the fact we had the water back there. So, okay. Cheers. Thanks. Sleep. 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 Where's the sleep button? I don't see the sleep button. Sleep. That sucks. I heard a light bulb pop. There you go. Okay, so the question, it's not really a question, it's just me asking myself if I should do it or not, and I think we do. Oh, so why? Look, man, the game is telling me I do have at least slept through the night and didn't wake up. Yes, I agree. Random vegetable. So corn potato salad with more potato with chives. Oh, more something. Let's add a random fruit and that'll do it. Why is the thirst so high from eating this? Very strange. Just a dry old salad. I got it. Cool. Let's run over here real quick. It is almost 7 o'clock. We're going to take a quick seat as we do some electronics work. There you go. Disassemble what I got. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And earbuds. Everything disassembled effectively. Let's drop this electronic scrap. Drop these 9. And we've got 21 sitting here. A nice to have a workstation there. Yep. You gotta stick with it. Okay, so electronic stuff over there, dropping things around. My bullet situation, I was just gonna keep here for now because when I make my pipe bombs, I'm doing it inside the kitchen, and one of the worst places ever, but still. Drop disposable lighters. I'll keep that apricot with me. Love that idea. I've got enough hatches to make them along with. Okay. Last but not least, let's pop in here. And I need 2 rods. So 1, 2. Ooh, and bring the twine. There you go. So do I dry my plants inside of here or dry them outside? I like the idea of drying them indoors. Just because you are drying something, so the last thing you want is the elements to add water during the raining season, things like that. So doesn't actually do that in game. I just like to do a little bit of role play. Why does it look that way? That's legit the way it looks. Interesting. That gave me carpentry experience. Huh. I didn't expect that. Okay. Drop. And so this is the way they changed the drying process. You have to plug these in and they run for a time period. So a good example, like if I had put lavender in here, it can take 24 hours for one lavender to dry. So you actually need more than one drying rack to get like long use out of this. The trade-off now though is one of those items can be plugged in here at a time. So it used to be, I think you need like 5 of the, well, that's not exactly right. There's a paste that does still require 5 items. I apologize. Let's take the black sage real quick. I'm going to stick those in the drying rack and it will show you that it'll take 4 days for all 4 of these to be dried. So drying rack number 1, we've got the black sage. I can take my black sage, excuse me, game, black sage, and that would do it. I don't know if you can queue all 4 of them. No, you literally do one at a time and you just hit craft. And then you do that, and I can't hit craft, but it'll just sit there. So it's in progress. It says it takes 24 hours and you see the timer count down. So drying rate is 1.1. Oh, there's a temperature base on that. Hold on. If there's a temperature element, could I make a room or an area that's like super heated with a campfire, for example, to speed this up? I wonder. I know how temperature works in this game. I'll have to play with that. But drying does... So yeah, drying inside of a space is going to help more. I've learned something. All right, there you go. Let's do that. Nice. Put my nodule up. And we're good. This hatchet on my hand can go there. Alright. Let's head on down to the other survivor home real quick and see what we can pack up. We're taking this van until we run it down. Remember, we already filled up the van and did all the things that we wanted to do, so this van is good to go for the most part. Alright, so we got that one done already. This is the next one to hit. And I'm just gonna put it here outside for now. I don't think I actually opened this, but let's double check. If not, I'll just run it back. Yeah, I didn't, so. Wait, PZ continues to show all the details that it thinks off, and it shows that it's more about than killing zombies. Yep. Backing up no issue. I appreciate it. Alright, so hang on. Let me find this zombie that's in here real quick and take care of him, because the ground is gonna bug me. Oh my god. Light. Jesus. A whole room dark as heck with no windows. Wild. First, anybody? Nothing above the garage. It's a weird white light placements in this house too. Bullets. Good. More bullets. Weapons. I'll take the long stick. You already seen that we have lots of uses for those. Nothing else here stands out. Aiming level 2. Alright, look. The game wants me to use guns, apparently, so. I know y'all hear the zombie. I know y'all hear this zombie. Look, my maintenance skill is about to be banging. I've already got another long pipe. Awesome. Hunter's knife. Awesome. Goodness. I'm going to talk about some of the best spawns I've ever had in Project Zomboid in a single save. Zombie? No, not here either. Where are you, sir? Were you by yourself? Were you by yourself? Is there anybody else left in the house? Y'all had all the stuff. You just didn't make it. I'm sorry, my friend. There's another one. Tailoring level 2. Interesting. Another iron pipe. Oh, sometimes you just have to wait and the game will give it to you. I'm ready for you. Come get it. I feel like it. They must be downstairs. Yeah, I hit all the doors up here. They must have came in the house. Oh no. Or not. Maybe they're outdoors? Got you. You weren't making noise when I was down here. Jerk. Alright, pottery book's already done. Tracking level. I didn't realize those were separate. Orange juice! I'll drink the orange juice. Thank you. Ooh. Louisville East. Grab it. Grab the flour. Sugar cubes. Nothing else. No. I will take all of this. And my bag really got filled up that quick. I'll take the yeast. Take this stuff, cinnamon, and the peanut butter. Thank you. Come back for the watermelon here in a second. How did I say tortilla? Don't worry, usually when I'm saying tortilla, I'm just playing around, but I know it's tortilla. Oh, there's no space. There's no way. Okay. I can give myself some security by doing this while I'm in the car, so. Okay. Take out anything that says food and throw it in the trunk. Relief word. I've got pipes and books and things ready to go. So pop all of that where it's supposed to be. We're good. Make sure nothing can jump at me, and we go from there. Okay. What else? Where else do I check? I haven't actually looted the house, so. You know what I just thought about? You can take planks and turn them into rods. So I'm gonna take the nails and the planks. Huh. My wheels are turning. Something's telling me that there's an opportunity by using these planks that are already on these buildings. Because of the survivor homes, I already have planks ready to go for usage for various different projects. So let me think about that for a moment. I know I should grab the planks. Why and what I'm going to use them for in terms of projects, not entirely sure, but something's telling me to grab the planks, so I'm going to do it. Eat a granola bar when he's done with that too. Good. No, I didn't mean to do that. Did it turn all the way over? It did. I know it's all a handful of zombies over here. They're good. They're good. They're just watching me. Missing for the bombs. More gunpowder. I gotta spend some time, you know, popping out bullets and taking their gunpowder. Which I'm not in a super rush to do, so. There's a lot of prep work. That's the problem with Project Zomboid. You gotta be willing to sit down and press a button and watch your character do something for like an hour and a half. But if you stick it out, you know, very rewarding to see your work turn into crazy good things. All right, anything else in the house that stands out that I want to grab? I've noticed there are lots of like bags, but not every bag actually has something in it. I'll take that. Found lots of bullets, not lots of word. Oh no, water's off. Yeah, water's off. All right, we are officially rocking no water, which means power is coming shortly. Which actually is a good thing that we've already got the drying rack ready to go now. So it's another machete here. I'm telling you, man, these weapons are wild. You know, I'm gonna start taking these crowbars. It does make sense to get them, so. Still lasts a long time, both power and water. Yes, very true. Both of them stayed on for a long time. And I am happy with what I've been able to achieve. My biggest problem is going to be food storage. It was always going to be food storage and food itself that we're going to have trouble with. But there are solutions to all problems. Solutions to all problems. All right, we're good. Feel good about that for now. Do regular people ever have 3-story houses? Yes. Very common in the Midwest, for example. Because you got to think about, you know, how many places have the multiple story homes, if there's a basement or not, you know, how much land there's available, so on and so forth. the long and short of that is, depending on the state and depending on where you are, the answer is yes, and it's more common than you might think. So you use the statement of regular people. I would tell you most regular people do have a 2 and 3 story home that they've lived in, from a per capita perspective in the United States. Because urban environments are only 3% of the land mass that are taken up in the United States. So there are more people living within 3% surface area of the United States than there are the other 93% in terms of surface area. Like, that's the way you say that. So just because you pile into a city doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't major houses available to you outside of the city. 3 stories including attic? No, I meant 3 stories in general, like livable space. Yeah, granted, if you include the attic, there's more. So, yeah. Lost me with some of the explanation. Long story made short. Yes, it is more common than you might imagine. Gunpowder. Let's go with 10 for now. I do that. I think it's 10 to make a bottle, and then consolidate. Yep. 10 to make a whole bottle of gunpowder, and I actually take my gunpowder over here real quick, and I just need 1 rod. Good. Pipe bomb. So everything's here but twine. Okay. So, and I can make 1 pipe bomb. Which, that's actually another thing I need to work on. I need to start making my own twine, I guess. So, twine. There it is. I don't have a wooden rod here, or a tree branch, or something that I can use it with, which, that's easy fix. Yes, the zombie bodies are starting to deteriorate in the house too. Perfect. Oh, I said around the house. Dang, I wish I would have told you earlier to wash this up before the water went off. I can always wash myself in the river. So the water going off is literally not a big deal right now. It is more of a concern on the power side, and that's not entirely true either. That's just a personal preference aspect at this point, because we have more non-perishables than we do perishable. So yeah, but I can, as you can see, come out to the back, wash myself in the lake, and I'm good. Alright. Home. How we looking, guys? What's going on? Let's see. I want to do what? Twine. Craft twine. I can make 14. I'm only going to make 5. Go. It's a level of beard that you don't mind on Major Pain. He's just got beard. It's just beard. Nothing else. No mustache. No soul patch. It's just straight beard. Pipe bomb. Sweet. Pipe bomb. I'm ready. Alright, let's see. You know what? Let me put... I'm trying to think about that real quick. Hang on. That's my medical supplies. Put this here. Grab 1 of the branches. Put you there. And then we carve the other one. And then we carve another one. And we're golden. Okay. Wooden rods go down. So, to make my next drying rack, hang on. Which, let's be clear, I'm not likely going to use the large drying racks just because I'm not a park ranger. So finding, wheat and rye, that would be good for flour, right? But as a non-park ranger, I don't think it makes sense to really try to make that happen. It probably makes more sense to go the and just how many long sticks you actually need. Like if it was wooden rods, then you can make a lot of these, but the long sticks is such a debilitating factor when it comes to doing these. You just got to find all those saplings, which if I cut down a couple of trees, fine, but I just don't have the axe capacity at the moment. There has to be another way to make long sticks, actually. Long stick. Yeah, it's just sapling. So, hockey sticks, sapling. It's like, bro. Okay. Anyway, branch. Thank you for the plank. Just, I remember now what I was thinking about. Why it makes sense to do this. If I put some storage around in different places, that's the first thing I was thinking about. Next up is... Why am I so heavy? Oh, that twine is pretty heavy. It's not as heavy as it looks. Hold up. I must have a bunch of stuff in my bag. And I know I have stuff in the truck I haven't pulled out yet, but still. Good there. Pipe bomb. No. Well, yeah. There's another machete here. Oh, okay. I'm going to carry both with me. Just notice when you can see the bag jiggling game while you walk. Yeah, it moves. Lots of small details that make playing Project Zomboid really immersive. That's what word I want to use. So that significantly will reduce my weight. And then of course I got hungry. I'm gonna put the rubber hose not on the ground. I want to put the rubber hose in the car. And take the planks out real quick, along with the nails. And I don't need the road cones. I think it's funny that it's there. Let's drop you here. Put the nails away over here somewhere. I've got... Why do I have 3 planks here? What was I making? Do you remember? I was clearly trying to make something here. I had handles that I was carving because of the hatchet. No, there was something else I put together. It was pottery, brick mold. I'm interested in the tile one of these days, so I decided to do a little bit more work there. I don't see anything else here that stands out. Carpentry wise, here are a couple more molds. Nope. Don't freak out. It'll come back to me. It was the carving. Under carving, there's thing. What's the thing? What's it called? Bucket. There it is. And under the bucket, I have... You could just use a tree branch. Hilarious. I thought I needed to make a medium handle, which I'll still make because of the experience. I just need to find one lock. Okay. We're good. So, it all came back. So, from all your PC characters, if they were to fight, who would win? Raymond. I mean, Raymond is and will always be the king of all of my playthroughs at this point. It's probably not fair because Aiden's playthrough in Build 42 was great. He didn't make it to, you know, the kill count that Raymond did, but that's also because there is a major difference in like how the game is played, right? Take away the guns. I think Raymond still beats Aiden out in the skills that we gained and whatnot, but that's a close fight. Out of all my characters, they're probably the top two. And there you go. My weight has been balanced. So I've managed to stay close, it looks like. Alright. It's only 4 o'clock. We've got some work that we can still do. I'm not working on napping right now, so I'm not going to pick that stuff up. Okay. I know I said I need to get a log, and I will. Yeah, but you said in a fight, right? So, you know. Goodness. Dominic Steele version 1, which was in build 40. 1. A straight guerrilla warfare situation is a different conversation, but Raymond versus Steele isn't fair because Steele wouldn't take the fight. He'd throw a few bombs and take off, right? And a straight gunfight, Raymond still wins. Element of surprise, you know, Dominic wins, but that's just because you can lob a bomb or set a trap. Then again, let's be fair. Raymond died over a keyboard issue. Dominic jumped off a ladder. You know, who's the smarter one? But yeah, I was thinking more of a fist fight. Yeah, if it's a, you know, fisticuffs, then it's Raymond for sure. He is the strongest character I've ever had. An eagle. I've got a few zombies near the house. I don't like that. Can you guys clear out, please? Ladybugs don't cook. Mind you. Without any weapons, still Raymond had the highest strength skill out of all of my characters. I hear something beating over there too. Must be on this wall. In strength skill? Yes. Because I think at the moment, if we add major pain in, his strength skill is only level 5. Yeah. So, like, we just haven't done anything with his strength skill just yet. It's going to go from naturally fighting and, you know, living our life. But he's just too new as a character. Now, let's see how long we go over the next few months of playing. And, yeah. Maybe he is a contender for that, but at the moment, it's for sure Raymond. Raymond had the highest strength skill, both naturally and from a starter. That's not true. I think from a starter perspective, Raymond started at the lowest of the skill. Aiden started with the highest skill. So, difference in skill gains between the versions. Okay. Let's see. Wanted to spend some time heading over here to the neighborhood because again we have time, so why not use it? You never know, maybe we find something interesting. Zombies do move about, and hey guys, that is a bigger group than it looks like. I don't want to fight the whole group. Let me peel some of you off. That's good. The slow trickle, that's what it is. And you stay there with her? Sweet. Yeah, stay there. Good. Maintenance skill goes up. Maybe he doesn't have the highest skills in the game. And maybe he is a hippie who wants to avoid fighting. but he could take care of his weapons. There you go. Well, we say his weapons. He can take care of his weapons and he can take care of himself. Do you think your character would have gotten along with each other? Yes. I think most of my characters are relatively similar. That's not fair. Steel is probably the biggest outlier out of all my character designs. So, which level did my maintenance skill get to? Let's take a look. Maintenance skill hit level 4. Which maintenance, even that is, you know, much different in build 42 compared to build 41. I missed some bread, but I got peanut butter. Ooh, there's grape soy sauce and carrot. I'll take it. I know I made the carrot sound way more interesting than it actually is, but you know, it's what it is. I refuse to pick up any more hairspray bottles until I find at least one set of sparklers. Grape soy sauce. No, grape and soy sauce. Although soy sauce can go in anything, so let's be clear about that. And yes, for all of you who stopped and said, wait, can soy sauce really go in everything? Yes. Try it. You just have to know how much soy sauce to put. There are times where it's just a dabble, and there's times where, you know, you make a whole glaze off of it. But soy sauce goes on everything. Alright. Good. Good. Feeling good? Feeling good. Another house. Done. So I actually kind of like this spot. It sucks that this house is so small. But if you look closely at it, this thing offers a ton of protection. Think about this, right? So it's a massive cul-de-sac, effectively. If I had a generator close to the back end here, it wouldn't power the other houses. And you get a lot of space. Yeah, it's workable. Very workable. Anybody home? No, just rotten stuff all over the place. Who sits down and eats like this? I get the idea of eating in front of like your TV. That's not what I'm trying to say. But you put a bunch of bowls along with the pot, like right next to the television. Like once you get up, it's like, hey, I'm about to get second job. Like you gotta pause the show or something. Nah. Anyway, all right. So that's the entire row here done. Let's double check what I got. Oh, we're starting to get homes looted. Ew. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's gonna help with zombie spawning, but it's also a problem for life skills. Good. Alright. Random group of zombies. I don't know if I would use the word random, but I hear you. Alright. Canopies, doorknob, everything else is just busted out. They left the fruit and veg. Thank you. Because of course, in the zombie apocalypse, people will be like, nah, man, leave those vegetables behind. We need the meat. And you know, a bunch of y'all are like that. It's exactly what you do. Be like, no, man, get the burger. Well, he good before I die. Okay. Okay, let's get home at 7:30. You know, I can do it. His stuff isn't full up. How's the food look? It's okay. How are we looking out here? What does it look like? Almost? No, no. I am tired. That's fair. I am curious how many of you like play the way I do. As in like you first double check all around the building, see what you can see inside before going inside, or you just like walk right in. Sugar cubes. See, there are so much you know, I shouldn't be surprised. I am in the middle of town, right? So I should be happy about that actually. Chocolate milk. No. Okay. We hit the last few. Well, it's a good looking house. It's starting to get into these weird spots though. Oh, sometimes you notice that you're a bull when you play games. You just run right in. That's fair. Some people are just like that. Bro, let me help. Come on, let me do it. You're gonna do it. All right. I just broke the log, so sorry. It's taking a long time to break that down. Broken glass. Good. You're good. Going in. Alright. We're inside. Weird. Okay. Good to go. Salmon. Diet Coke. Pepper. Granola bar. Ground beef fries, frozen fruit jam in the refrigerator. I'll take it. Because we, of course, want to put cold jam on our toast, not warm jam. So I don't think la la la, but I also like playing permadeath in games. It's the only way I feel right when it comes to playing most games. Like, if I don't play permadeath, then I feel like I'm gonna just run in and do ridiculousness just to see what's going to happen. Permadeath really makes you like have to accept the consequences of your actions. Don't get me wrong, there are BS scenarios, just like, you know, you getting one-shotted over something ridiculous in a game that you didn't know existed. Like, there's no way for you to ever known it in the first place without having experienced before. That is a bad game design. But in a scenario where that doesn't happen, good example being No Man's Sky. I would argue No Man's Sky's permadeath is the best permadeath design I've ever played. Anything that kills you there, you know what happened. You control that scenario. So, it just depends. Alright, I'll grab those. Love that I've got a lot of beans going now. Yes. Yes. No. Probably should start grabbing canned goods eventually, but not yet. Baking soda. Let's see, boxed wine. And we gotta remember baking soda, even if you aren't big into doing other stuff with it in game, you can still make what's the word for it? Game. Onion rings. Oh, onion rings can be made with baking soda. Okay, I've cleared a bunch of houses in this area, so let's get home. Very random question that came to me. Did you ever play the Simpsons game on GameCube? I remember the Simpsons like taxi game. Ooh, ooh, ooh. just randomly migrating? Okay. We good now? We're good now. It's called Hit and Run. Yes, I played Hit and Run. It's weird that I remember that, but I do remember playing it. Oh, all right. So elements. Remember that the power is still on, the water is off as we are approaching the end of day 19 in game for us. We've been doing okay with balancing our food situation, and our weight situation is relatively balanced as well. We are losing weight, but it's not in the sense where it doesn't feel good, if that makes sense. Oh, that made sense. Meaning that it's easy enough for us to manage weight. Good example, I was gonna just eat a bag of potato chips. And another bag of potato chips. And we're good. So, you know, I've got a lot of room to work despite the fact that, you know, we don't have a ton of words. We don't have a ton of fresh food. We have a lot of non-perishable. I mean, we have a lot of non-perishable food to fall back on, which we're going to do a lot of for now. But eventually, we'll get to a point where we really need to up our game, which we're going to. So sometimes you just have to trust that it's all going to work out, and I really do feel like it's all going to work out. Come on, worst come to worst, I'll start chugging, you know, dried beans. We're good? Did I get all of it? No, it's here up with that. And let me stick the grapes, mushrooms, pears, and tomatoes in the refrigerator. And then after I do all of that, how do I feel? Baking soda needs to go away like that. Got black sage that went rotten, which is unfortunate. So I don't think you can dry it when it goes rotten. And then here's my first paste. So instead of drying the garlic, turning it into a poultice, which is going to be applied to a wound, is best. And that will help fight infection. So that way a wound can heal faster. I'm going to put that with medical supplies. Cheers. Why does he feel sad? It's not sad. He's tired. He wants to sleep. But yeah, I want to test something, which is going to get weird here in a second. But I want to see if it works. So put that there. Let's grab the other seeds. Put those there. But you, no. Put you, hell. With you here, and we're good. Okay, like I said, test. I need to get some rocks real quick. 3 of them, not the right type of rock, but I'll still pick it up. Stones. I just need 3 stones and a log. Yeah. Alright, so remove stone number 1. Game. Game. Stone number 1. Fine. Alright, that's flat stone. Let me go over here. I see it. Okay. Or actually just go right here. I see one. That's a large one. You know what? I just realized something. Let me change the way I'm going to do this. No. Maybe yes. I don't know. So what I was about to do was make a campfire set, right? If I make a campfire set, and then I can, you know, start a fire in here. I can increase the temperature in here on my drying rack, if that works, what I'm going to end up doing is putting, you know, a row of drying racks and then a fire in the middle here that I can set to where I can quickly dry these rather than wait 24 hours, if that makes any sense. But in this particular case is, you know, do I want a temporary solution or do I want something more like stone fire pit? That fire pit can be masonry experience for me, but if I put that down, I can't move it. Like this is a permanent fixture. I would have to get a sledgehammer in order to break it. So the campfire is probably a better idea. Yep. So it's just 3 stones. So we'll do it that way. Just stick to my original plan. My brain tells me these things for a reason. I need to start collecting the flat stones, so that way I can turn those into easy axes later. So I can cut down trees. I can't see anything, so I'm not going to do that anymore. It would be cool if you could find a heater or make one. So the heat, remember we have the stone grills? Antique ovens, that's what it is. If I can find the antique ovens, that satisfies that. I mean, it is 11 o'clock at night, you know, in fairness. It should already be dark, so. Alright, so that's 3. Yep, I got 3 stones. So we're good to go in this case. And using a campfire, this is not a very, I mean, this is a large space, but I'm curious how the campfire ends up handling the heat of the room because of it. So we'll see. If not, I can turn my living room into like my drying rack, but I don't want to do that. So campfire goes down, right? And you slap it right here. And then we destroy for fuel the twigs. Destroy for fuel. No. None of the rest of this is tree branches. And that just gives another 2 hours. He just pulled it out of the back. I apologize. Destroy for fuel. Tree branches. All. And what I'm going to do is wait until the morning when I swap this one out for the next one, because this one's almost done in, actually it'll be done here in a second, so I'll just run that time now. Done. Right? Take that. I've got to dry. Oh, come on. Craft. That's a lot of button pushing, right? But if we light this now with a rag and, I mean, I'll burn my ID. Magazine. Is the magazine red? No, hang on. Read. There you go. Now I can just light for fuel with the magazine and lighter. Look at the temperature. It says 79 here. There it is. It goes up to 1.3 times drying rate. So if you can potentially heat up a room with the dryer racks in it, you will dry it faster. That is a legit operation. And the closer you are to the fire itself, the better, which is exactly why you choose to put it within tile range. So that is an operation. I like that a lot. I'm gonna let that burn, by the way. Going to bed. So now I want to change this to like my drying room. I wish this thing had a door, but if you notice, the house temperature is stable. Yeah, that's the good part about being in the house. I am curious at how hot I can get a enclosed space to be. Can make walls and seal the room. I agree. That's exactly what I was thinking about just now. Oh, it's now a thing that I kind of want to play around with that. I really do. And go somewhere with it. But fire's out. Let's take a look. This thing is more than halfway done. Not even, I mean, we went from 24 hours to 9. So that, I feel like I can bump that up. That's rookie numbers. Drying is now an entire like method of play. There you go. So actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Let me say it that way. When they originally implemented it, because when I first read about the change, I looked at our sunflower seed, playthrough, and I was like, no, I don't like this. But now that I look at it, I do feel better about it. Admittedly so. Right. How much time do we have? Good. I was talking about in the intro, what I did. Salad. Hang on. I'm losing weight. Why did I do that to myself? Because would you do mushrooms and grape? I don't think so. Don't think so. So use the door when the next door is a hole you can use. No, in game you can't just walk through the hole, even though there's a big old hole sitting there. I hear what you're saying, but you can't do it. So it's not a thing. All right, so this veggie salad is proper. This is a real salad at this point. So potato, carrot, tomato. You'd probably turn that more into a mush than a salad, but it still works, right? And then add a mushroom, for a bit of an offset. Doing the grape and broccoli and stuff into the other bowl just got weird, and I know that. But it is what it is. I'm just carrying. That is a ton of hunger. And talk about diabetes, man. Don't just like grab a bag of sugar and start downing that. All right. Wait, hang on. Let me walk back inside. Where are we going? At this point, we are crushing this area, right? Like doing the immediate area around the house feels like it makes sense. It'll bring down the zombie population overall, which is good. They'll have to do their respawning, blah. Okay. So yeah, I guess we just maybe we jump in the car. We need another. We do need another generator. So if I can get my hands on another generator sooner rather than later, but I have to find one first. Okay. Oh, I've got a bunch of food items in here. I didn't actually unload the truck. And of course the pipe bombs and 2 long sticks. Oh man, I messed this all up. My bad. Alright. Let me drop these real quick. That's enough for me to do the planks and make another rack, which is good. But anyway, as I was saying, like you can't just walk through, the glass there. So technically the game thinks, even though this looks like it's full body, it's not. It's actually this in terms of coding. So regular window that you're jumping through. All right, so put these books away real quick. What would you say the most complicated? I'm assuming you're saying complicated thing is to build in Project Zomboid. What is the most complicated thing to build? At the moment, I'm pretty sure it's everything metalworking. It's just too involved. So, like, if you really wanted to do anything metalworking at this moment, you would have to set up the forge, set up your anvil, find these materials so that way you can make iron ingots and things like that. Like, it's a multi-tier process to do anything metalworking in the game at the moment. So metalworking, glass making technically is almost as involved, but glass making has the turnaround that if you're doing pottery, you already have everything you need to do or start glass making as well. So it has the most steps. It's the easier one to get into though. Comparatively to metalworking, it has less steps than glass working, but getting all the material to actually do something with it, it's basically it's inaccessible at the moment. And of course, there. Put ball away. No. Take out these. Another one of those. How do we look? Take out the pipes. And that feels good. So, drop it. And drop it. Take the pipes. And put you in the back there. Yeah. Of course I can't. Okay, so I actually have a ton of pipes here. Hang on. I can make a bunch more pipe bombs. I just need to put the bullet work in. Oh no. Mess me all up. What is that? 3 major jars? There you go. Consolidate all. 1, 2, 3. Then the last one technically will not be full all the way. So, no, that's 4. I apologize. Open the next box. Get some more gunpowder going. You changed your shoes. I thought you had some gray one shoes. Yes, we put on some stomping shoes. That's the way I'm going to say that. Pour into consolidate all. Consolidate all. I'm going to stop saying that. Almost there. Breathe with me. We good? Perfect. Gonna put this one in here for later. And we've got a ton of gunpowder. Alright. Make pipe bombs. I didn't realize pipe bombs, when you make them, count for maintenance experience. That's hilarious. I guess it technically makes sense, so fair enough. Alright, 5 pipe bombs ready to go. With plenty of weapons. Although my bag is pretty heavy, I'm going to put 1 pair of prescription glasses in one of my bags here, just in case. I've got food. I'm going to put some twine away. I'm carrying a whole crowbar, which I don't need to be doing. And that will help quite a lot. There you go. Okay, let's get going. All right, it's gonna get weird. It's gonna get weird. Let's turn up the heat. Like I said, I want to get my hands on another generator if possible. And just taking a look at it, I have enough space in this truck to get a generator into it. So my plan, my hope is if I go up here to the industrial area, I might have to do a little bit of fighting, but I might be able to find a generator and then get it over to the gas station. So the problem with, you know, any industrial area inside of Louisville is it's probably going to be packed. There's a bunch of zombies over here again. See this? See this ridiculousness? The zombie respawning turn on. Blech. You never feel like you honestly clear an area. And I know you can be like, but they migrated. No, they didn't. That's for spawning, for sure. Bunch of zombies. We already talked about the alcohol. Jesus Christ. Told you here you got to fight. Okay, so manufacturing company. This ain't it. Alright, hang on. No, this isn't that either. This is like gas and power. This is it. This is what I was talking about before. I wish there was like a fence I could close. Come through here. Yeah, but I mean... like this? Anywhere bleeding. It doesn't make sense. Hey, hang on. Think about it. There you go. Jerks. I'm trying to keep. Why? Oh no! I've already hit 44 for. I can't put anything else in the trunk. The trunk is destroyed. I'm gonna start dropping things out of it now. That sucks. Okay, so my plan to use this vehicle as a means to carry things back is not gonna work now. But I did clear the area. Let me not fight with the vehicle anymore, so I can move it back. Because there's no way I couldn't walk through that, you know, spawn. The game really made me pay for that, but fine. Let's deal with it for now. Okay, let's see if we can find anything interesting. See. Oh, these are not what I... No way. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on. Alright, so I was hoping this was something that it's not, and I'm seeing that now. Crap, and I just wasted my whole band. Oh, I hate that. Look at this place. Flashlight. Okay. Oh, this place is getting weird. Oh, I'm gonna still die. Okay. It's just two. Alright. So, how does this work? I'm curious about something. Pallet with bricks. I thought you could take bricks. Yep. So there's a hatchet here. Should always take hatchets. So these are all bricks. If I don't need to fire bricks now, I can just use all this to do masonry, but I have to be able to pick it up. I remember reading something to where, you know, you can take bricks off the pallet, but you can't put them back on when you do that. So I definitely don't have the storage space to make that happen at the moment. And I don't know where that bag's coming from, so concerned. All right, all right. Storage of clothes. Gene, search, spa. Yeah, I feel like this is like corporate storage for things. Oh, that sucks. Leave you alone. Let's see what the last storage spot has. Oh, man. Random assortment of materials. Alcohol. Oh, no. It's just straight alcohol. Okay. Well, you know, if you were gonna die. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what? I don't want to leave yet. I want to do something stupid. Oh yeah, you saw that too, huh? That smattering of zombies over there. You should know what I want to do. If I can just get a good spot. Alright, dude. Can you make this throw this time? You can't make a long throw. I need to... Hang on. Wait. 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 I didn't think about it. Come on. Yes! Oh! I love it. Okay, run for it. And it killed them. But now I know the distance. Alright, that was worth it. Task run done. Wait, hang on before we do that. I probably burned all this down, which sucks. Oh. No, I didn't. Oh, the fire didn't spread on the concrete. That's good to know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Freight warehouse. Excuse me. What is in... Ooh, ooh. My whole game stopped. My whole game stopped just now. I am so scared. What I'm gonna find when I go inside of here. There, I want to see. Oh, oh, big stuff. It's looted. It's looted. The game decided to make this looted. No, it's not fully looted. Okay, okay. What kind of stuff is in here? Is this just an assortment? It's assortment. Oh, there's so much to go through. There's so much to go through. Yeah, this is the spot. Maybe I don't find a generator, but I can find all kinds of stuff in here. From books to mechanics work, clothes, scythe. Yes. Alright, so this is the spot that keep coming back to. Okay. Where is the light in here? The power's not out yet. I just need to find the light that turns on all this, and then I need to give everything to try to go through this and check it out. There's no way I have enough time to do all this. Oh. Hat, please. Ooh, that was close. Jerk. Okay. There you go. Oh my god, there's iron pipes in here. TVs. This is a gold mine. Good. Grab the long stick. Oh god. Okay. Long handle. Medium handle. I still hear walking around, and I get that, but there's no way. I need to keep moving. Oh, there's a pickaxe here too. Grab the pickaxe. That can enable me to like start breaking big rocks later. I feel like I need to get out of here though. Yeah. Okay, so it's sectional. I see it. I get it. Okay, so each section has a focus of its type. You've got miscellaneous, you've got books, you've got magazines, you've got build materials. Okay. And then it repeats? And it repeats. Okay. This place is huge. There's so much. My only issue is I got here too late. If I would have known this is here, I would have came here first just to keep it from being looted like this. Oh no. Okay, I got you. I got you. What's up? No way. No way. Stay down. Oh, we're gonna die. It's over. Open. Open. I like ginger ale in real life. Probably some zombie apocalypse. I don't know if I'd give my life to drink a ginger ale, but certainly would enjoy a can. Oh, machete, do your job. Okay, so again, we do have some issues. I need to get here with the other vehicle now if I really want to loot it and get anything out of it. You'll note no generators really. I didn't see a generator at all. No, I don't think a generator can fit on the shelf anyway. So in real life, we would do it. Amazon warehouse, but here not so much. What's up, guys? How many is that? Four? Get some work out of this machete. Yeah, the house way is going to be the way to get it to spawn for sure. There's books. Wait, none of that stands out to me. A forging level 5 would be great. I'll take a forging level 5 book if you have it. Radio transmitters. No, 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 no. I know some of you might be like, how in the world? Like, you just get used to doing quick scanning, guys. Lacrosse stick. That is a long stick that I can. I know I can do something with it. I feel like I can do something with it. I don't know. I'm gonna pause just to check. What is it? Long stick. Long. All long stick or sapling. No, don't do that. It's. Get long stick. That's what I was thinking about. Broom or mop. I thought there was one for a hockey stick, so you can carve it out of the hockey stick but you can't do it with the cross stick, which I think is hilarious. It's specifically the hockey stick. Okay, hilarious. And I say that, and there everyone is. So just get that done so I don't forget. Yeah, the work magazines. Hang on. Performance magazines. Oh no, this is mechanic stuff. Okay. So I do and I don't like this place. I think everything here is easy enough to leave behind. What's up? What's up? What's up? You didn't need to come out of the bathroom like that. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, you forget that you have to work tomorrow. Yeah, I hear that. It's one of those statements for us Americans who have the day off. Rake. That's a spear. So this is gardening section. Okay, I'm out. We got to be able to make it home too. So let's get back. So what did we learn today, kids? Let's pull the map real quick. Where am I? This is the spot right here. I am going to put just loot and what do I want here? Let's just put this thing here. Bomb. Yes. Love that. There you go. Why does the thing say 110 degrees in this car? Device. There's no air conditioner here. What? There it is. Heat. Turn you on. There you go. Blaze that air conditioner, bro. Just one of those hot summer days. Oh. Air conditioner work. It's just taking forever for it to cool down. I get it. So. Oh, Jesus. No way. No way. There's a zombie stuck. Oh, do you see it? The game is glitching. Ragdoll is getting... Oh, thank God. I was gonna die. I was gonna be so mad if that's what took me out. Okay. Oh, man. Come on. There's more zombies on this road now. I'm telling you, life was hard to process up. If I could learn how to drive, you know, maybe that would help a little bit. Do I have more food on me anywhere? Yeah, okay. That made you sit up. I mean, it made me sit up. Like, goodness gracious. They're good? They're good. I don't know why it was saying 110 degrees back in the other spot, but now, you know, the van has cooled down after opening the door. I don't know. It's weird. Take my dried stuff. I do like the color changing when it dries. I don't like that you have to know what you're drying. But let me get some other stuff done real quick. Hang on. I got a long stick that's gonna drop here. The car never got cooler. Put pickaxe away. I'll stick it over here. I feel like that's like a miscellaneous item I don't think I'd use too often, but when I do, I know where I need to get it. Do maintenance work with you. And drop you here. There you go. Black Sage, looking good. Just take a look around real quick. No zombies have followed us home, which is always good. And Black Sage can go straight into the medical bag. Okay, yep. What else we got? Drink water. That's right. Water is going to be such a thing. What do I want to do? Let's take... I want to see this work. So, there are other things you can dry in game. And I have chamomile. I'm going to take one of the chamomile real quick. Put it on the drying rack. I think chamomile is actually one of the things that can be dried. Hang on. I'm not actually sure. It is. Okay. So if I stick you in here and then craft. So. Chamomile tea would be good. Yes. Good stress relief operation there. If we can get it to work the way we want it to work. And I keep the pipe bombs with me. It did take us two. I didn't mean to do that, sorry. It did take us two to figure it out, but it's with us. Anyway, okay, so I'm happy with that for the most part. It got weird for a second there, for sure, and you know things happen that way. But we did get a chance to test the pipe bomb. Killed a couple of. I didn't check to see if we got credit for those kills. Interesting. Anyway, well, we're at 558 kills for the night, which is good. Water's gone. So we now need to have a renewable source of water. Oh wait, look at the massive river we have here. We just got to be able to clean our water before drinking it. And that should be easy enough. Our weight is balanced, so we are in normal weight now. Losing a little bit more to give us a buffer to go up and down is going to be a thing, but we are managing our food supply now. We know the water being out is not a big deal, but the power going out is going to change things, and we are looking for a generator. As PR Martin just pointed out, you know, and of course is true, looking at the warehouses that are over here, it's not the right way to go for the generators. I need to go into town more. So next time we probably will go back into this cul-de-sac area and start hitting more of these houses, especially ones that look like they might have a garage. And that's it. You know, we keep moving from there. Your water tablets too. Yes, the water tablets can be used well if you have larger storage of water. So the rain collector barrels, for example, if you were to have a bunch of water stored in them and then throw a tablet in that, the entire thing gets clean. That same thing is true for the amphoras, which is under the pottery section. It just takes clay, but we still have to collect the water to make that work. In both of those cases, at the moment, I would say we have a few options for it. It's not a big deal, but you know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Anyway, I'm going into here. If you haven't noticed, I'll have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, so on and so forth. If you are still watching with me on Twitch, make sure you get some sleep, etc. If you're watching on YouTube, consider that like, comment, share, subscribe process. You guys know how this works. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers.